Hello everyone, appreciate you all tuning in. I really love our channel, and I've said this before over and over again. You all are just so great. You're incredible. You guys are picked this up. You're already figuring out what formulas you're going to use on different situations, and I love that because that's the bottom line. Once you understand the bottom line is the lymph and acidosis, the kidneys and the adrenals, then you really have it. There's no more intellectual but or anything else. Once you realize this, it took me a lot of years to come to this, but if I can cut that fat for you and you realize this and how simple this is, then it comes to protocols. What's your protocols? I have sitting with me Tamara Black from the great state of Pennsylvania. I was going to say toxic state of Pennsylvania because we get so much toxicity. Like you were saying, your house was what? Radon was
13.9.
13.9. It should be below 4. I know. Tamara's been to our school and been working with people now for several years. She's done well. She's had bad traumatic experience. We've talked about her case about her son and tying the stomach around the esophagus because the formulas weren't being digested properly, and we've been talking about the children, and she works a lot with children, and she still has her family, and she has so many friends with families, and these children are in trouble, and we've been talking about how much trouble the young people are in, and so these are just bad situations, but you've done well. You've come out of that. You're an advocate for health and healing of the children, and that is really cool. So, good work.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're going to tear into these questions and answers. I pulled her in here. She's down here visiting, and I pulled her in here to help me. Because look what you guys are doing to me. So it's like, you know, Indiana banana, love those legs of yours. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at the difference. Incredible. Indiana banana, you are kicking butt, son. Keep kicking butt, though. Keep digging in. You're going to get cold here, and try to work through it, you know. It's going to be interesting for those people up north, isn't it? It's freezing,
yes,
and how are they going to buffer that, right?
Yes,
Teas.
Yep.
Yep.
Teas.
Yep. Maybe for those that are not really fighting serious stuff like Indiana banana, maybe you could have some steamed vegetables or some stir fries with the salad at night. But in that daytime, when the light's on, you hit those fruits, berries, and melons. Really, really important. And I want to go through these, so anything you see here. This is from Thomas. And Thomas looked like a young man here. He says, lately I have been coughing my brains and I'm constantly blowing my nose. The mucus is clear color, so it's not as bad as it could be. No, Thomas. We want the green. We want the green and the brown and the black. The other day a lady was in here and her tongue was totally black from detox. I've never seen a black tongue. And she said, oh no, this is much better. And I'm going, much better? It's like, oh my God. But it's still very annoying. I have been off and on the raw food diet for about 1.5 years now, and this is the only consisting problem I seem to have. I don't know if you covered this before in a previous video. Thanks, Thomas. Listen, young man, you're detoxing, and you'll be amazed at how much mucus a person has in them. Buckets.
Yes.
Sometimes buckets.
Yep. My son pulled.
Oh, yeah, your son.
Yeah,
Tell him about your son.
He was 3 years old, and he's had chronic asthma, lung issues, and when we started on this and he was done with the inhalers, he started vomiting green, and it would come out by the strings. I could actually sit there at the sink and pull it out with my hands as it just came out.
See, now that's what I've been telling them.
Yep.
That in an acid condition, mucus, this lymph fluid, dehydrates, coagulates, and becomes a big long rope. I know.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Oh man, but your son's doing much better. But her son was always at the doctor's, right?
Oh, yeah, 18 antibiotics a year at least, steroids, everything, and he hasn't been on anything.
Yeah.
He's on the herbs.
You've done such a great job. I can tell you. I think we've been talking a lot in the last few days about the acceleration of these lymphatic problems, from the cancers to all the pains to all these issues with the lymph system. And you could really tie a lot of this to the use of antibiotics.
Oh.
When man started using antibiotics, he started killing the messenger for the sake of and ignoring the toxicity. And that's been the medical doctor's most stupid things that they've done, is try to attack the microbes or the bacterium instead of understanding the reason that these guys are present, the culturing medium. So Jenner Pasteur theory of the germ still rings through the halls of the world and still killing people by the hundreds. And the problem here is what its long-term use is. When you kill bacteria in your septic tank, you know what's going to happen. But you don't equate that to the same thing in the human body. When you kill bacteria, you're killing bacteria in a septic system. And so that leaves nothing but the body to back up, just like your septic tank would in your house.
Yeah.
Not good. Love all your videos. Isn't that nice? Nuclear. Nuclear. Some of these guys go way out there, don't they? Go nuke. All right, this is Brood Strange. Hi, everyone. Question: how does inflammation and tissue damage stimulate the adrenal glands to increase cortisol production, which can cause further inflammation? I'll get into that sometime. I'll get into how the body produces different substances and brings forth the... but, you know, you could say the body is very aware. I want to get through these, so don't want to get tied up in a long dissertation, but I'll come back to that one. Morose? Is that? You read my comment. Let me see. You said there's a guy. Yeah, we were talking about John the other day. He was at the class. Remember him? And he got the cancer all through him and no hair. Now he's got all his hair and no cancer. She knows John. It's just pinning John down. You know, it is.
Yes.
But we had fun at the class, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I tell you what, I never cried so much in my life. We generally go around introducing each other. And this really took off. Everybody was telling their stories, and of course your story makes everybody want to cry. And then everybody else is telling their stories, and it was like, I sit there crying almost all morning because of, and we didn't get it filmed. One just said, well, I should have filmed this. It's like, yeah, because just what's going on out there, the level of what's going on out there. For the last 2 days, I have drank over 1 liter of fresh squeezed apple juice in one go and not had aching kidneys like I did the previous 2 days. Progress, Danielle, progress. Yeah, y'all. That's progress. Absolutely progress. You guys, it's just like Indiana Banana. You see the tremendous progress this man has had. And Indiana Banana, keep on the fruit. Don't stop. Don't let the cold air stop you. I want to answer her question, but I want to do it. I want to do it with the... I'm going to shoot a video on the lymph system, so I'm just going to leave that set there. Let's see, this Danielle, same person here. I chatted to a lovely young herbalist today. She likes fruit, but believed in the usual fructose feeds Candida and thought that cleaning lymph was not too hard. Not too hard! And only one system, different levels of understanding. Don't you think? I mean, we have... I think that's confusing to a lot of people with natural health because there isn't one consistent belief system to it. And the reason is that there's levels to this. And if you notice, you've seen this with your people, there's levels of people that can do it, can't do it, overdo it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is common stuff. I sang the gospel according to Morse. Daniel, you're sweet. Thank you, honey. People are attached to their egos when I say diseases can be absolutely. If I'm crabbing up, which is worse, sweet potato or brown rice? Well, good question. Good question. What do you think? That's a tough call. Sweet potato or brown rice?
I would probably say sweet potato.
That's probably what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You notice with a sweet potato, your blood sugar won't go up if you're a diabetic like a white potato, and like brown rice will make your blood sugar go up and a sweet potato won't. Sweet potato has it here. Oh, look at this stack. This is this morning, so This is about Berinsky. We'll get a hold of these. This is this morning's, but we still got a lot to catch up here. Look at this stuff here. This is chronic constipation. This is Ivory here. Hello, wanted to know what is the solution for chronic constipation. The removal of the bowels, tying, oh no, it's Botox in the rectum. They gave her son Botox treatments in the rectum. Now, this Tamara here has been through hell and back many times. It's just, it is so sickening out there. It's unbelievable. They have been eating primary fruits for 2 weeks. Now listen to that. They're eating fruits and now they're constipated. Isn't that amazing? You hear this with salads a lot, where some people do get constipated on salads. Believe this or not. A small salad once a day and still no good movements. Get up on our bowel, probably depends, but I would say number 3, maybe 2 or 3. If you miss a day once in a while, use number 2. If you miss every other day, use number 3, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And then go on up if you have to, but you want to always move your bowels during detox. Remember, these stomach and bowel formulas are restoratives. They're not laxatives, but there's a little Cascara Sagrada just to move you, and that's the safest and the nicest one, despite what people might say about Cascara. Look at buckthorn, turkey rhubarb, Cape aloes. These things are very addicting, very stimulating, and nothing as gentle as Cascara. But get on our bowel formulas if that's all you can afford or whatever. Get on those and keep your bowels moving.
I argued with you about that with my 7-year-old, because he had been on everything chemically, and we did the diet. They told me to up the fiber, everything. Nothing worked. Would go 10 days without a bowel movement. And when he went, it would be pure blood. And then when we started him on this bowel formula, the number 3, he started going immediately. And I argued you that I didn't think that was going to work. It did.
It did work.
And it still does.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that sad, that little fella?
Yep.
He
was
and when
curled
he moved,
over
it was
in
pure
pain
blood.
every day and
That-
nothing. Complete different children.
Isn't that? Yeah.
Yep.
Tamara's been working on all her children, and they are, her medical doctor wonders, aren't you going to come by anymore and say hi?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Yeah, because she's never there. And she was there about every other day.
Yep.
So it really is a tremendous thing there. But I've seen so many of your families up in Pennsylvania, and there's definitely toxicity in your part of Pennsylvania, because there's just too many cases of serious problems in your neck of the woods up there. I don't know what's going on there. These couple are nice. Eagle Heart song.
Okay.
They're degreed up. They're really intelligent people. Extreme Makeover, Body Edition, Move That Limp. These guys are cool. I love that. Exactly. And that's what we need to have. We need to have our own TV show, Extreme Makeover.
Especially with Extreme Makeover,
I know.
because they have all the sick kids.
Exactly.
That would be
They do have all the sick
tie
kids.
up
Oh,
with
that
them.
would be perfect. Good idea.
Yep.
Good idea. Then we could get Michelle Obama. Wasn't she on the last one or two of
Oh, yes, she was.
Hi, Dr. Morse. What one should do after being vaccinated against rubella and tuberculosis? Keyword is just what Eagle Heart song just said above you. Detox, detox, move those lymphs. That's where even the blood goes, ooh, here. You know, even the blood dumps what it doesn't want into the lymph system. Your lymph system is your main immune system. That's the street sweepers. That's the trash picker-uppers. That's the sad thing. You can carry these type of, and I'm sure I don't know if they use live vaccines, but they used to. They're not using live vaccines so much anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's a bad, nasty thing. This is Life Rejuvenator. That reminds me, Life Regenerator. Danny, come see me, man. Dan, you got to go have some cooked food or something. Get yourself down. We have a good friend that has a big channel, and yeah, Dan the Man. But he's I got to go find him somewhere. He stuck himself somewhere in the universe. I mean, you got to be real careful. Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be real careful